All right, guys, welcome back. Everything Wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 2, Episode 1, The Mystery Duelist. Let's get into it.
Good morning, Mr. Moto.
Yugi's upstairs getting ready. I'll call him for you. Yugi, Teia's here.
When Grandpa offered a call for Yugi, I was almost certain he was going to go inside.
This new chain ought to keep my Millennium Puzzle safe. Seems like everyone wants their hands on it lately.
Yeah, but everyone who's tried to take it from you has had to win it in a duel. No one's ever run up on you and just snatched it off your neck before. Also, what does the chain actually solve? If someone were to grab it, now instead of the string breaking, your neck's gonna be the thing that breaks.
And I sense fate has more in store for us.
Yugi acts like this is super profound, but I'm gonna say right now, fate has more in store for you. Pretty much applies to everyone watching this video.
I wish I knew more, but our future is still unclear to me.
Yugi acts like this is super profound, but I'm gonna say right now, your future is unclear. Pretty much applies to everyone watching this video.
Futures told, fates unfold. Step up, boy, and I'll reveal the secrets of your future.
Was Merrick listening in on the conversation Yugi was having with himself back at the card shop? How does he hit this so on the nose?
Can you really see into the future?
Yes.
How or why is Merrick so sure this will work? Does he know Yami's mind's been erased?
Yugi, I don't know about this.
Bro, you put that chain on this morning. What are you thinking?
I'll follow him this way. You try to cut him off around the corner. You won't get away with this, you creep!
So, Yug, what's your plan once you catch up to him? Throw hands? It's a good thing this ultimately turns into a duel.
Hey, Teia, what's the rush?
Oh, Bakura.
Wait, how much time has passed between Duelist Kingdom and now? What has evil Bakura been doing? Just living life? This isn't a Piccolo Jr. situation where he lost a fight and has to go into hiding. He's on a straight roll. He's got 2 of the 7 Millennium items and knows for certain where another one is. On top of that, his ring can detect others. It's so confusing to me that he's just out and about instead of hunting down more items. If you wanted to have Bakura do this whole lying low for a bit, we should have had a scene with Shoddy where Bakura is seen visibly scared of him, which forces him to lie low.
Where is Yugi?
In the alley.
Does Domino City only have one alley?
I want its power.
You do? Well, you've had many opportunities to swipe it.
If I control all the Millennium items, I will control power unimaginable.
I feel like you already control power unimaginable. Anyone remember this scene?
Oh no! He's brought the monster on the card to life, and he's gonna sick it on us!
Besides a fully realized Pharaoh, is there anyone on the planet that can go toe-to-toe with you?
Yugi and his Millennium Puzzle are very close.
Yo, Bakura, is this not a time-sensitive issue? Why are you slow walking?
Sorry, Teia, but I can't have you and your sniveling friends interfering.
It's hilarious that Bakura even gives Joey and Tristan this much credit. Just that 2 non-Super Saiyans can have this much influence on the outcome of a shadow duel.
Sorry, Teia, but I can't have you and your sniveling friends interfering.
This is so silly. Teiya is literally on the other side of town and doesn't have a ring to guide her. Also, if you were even halfway decent at your job, you'd be able to go in, grab the puzzle, and bounce before Teiya even finds Tristan and Joey.
Where are you hiding?
Damn, Domino City has some crazy alleys.
Why would a thief want his victim to follow him? What's he really after?
What's he really after? Bro, even Rex Raptor knows he wants your item.
The last arrow.
You have no way of knowing this.
Congratulations, little Yugi. You found me.
Merrick just congratulated Yugi on following red arrows.
If you want your puzzle back, you'll have to fight me for it. You and I are going to duel.
Damn. I've seen some elaborate plans before, but this might be the most elaborate. Here's a recap of what's just happened. So Merrick caught wind that Yami is trying to figure out what destiny has in store for him. Merrick then learns Yugi's path to school, which might be the easiest thing here. Merrick then finds a warehouse, abandoned, with working utilities, spotlights, and a dueling arena. Quite a rare find. Unfortunately, it's miles away from Yugi's school route, but no worries, because he's able to stop by a print shop and get some red arrows printed. Finally, to sell the bit, Merrick buys a crystal ball and sets up this little booth. This already sounds like an exhausting chore, but let me remind you, he did it all remotely, while being thousands of miles away.
If you want your puzzle back, you'll have to fight me for it. You and I are going to duel.
Damn. I was scared when you left it at fight me for it, but a duel? Come on, bro. That's my guy's specialty.
Indeed, I understand more about the hidden mysteries than you will ever know. Take your Millennium Puzzle. There are ancient secrets buried within it.
Damn, Merrick. It sounds like you got some leverage here by knowing more about its secrets than Yugi will ever know. But then you go and share its secrets, kind of leveling the playing field.
Secrets buried within it, of which you and even the spirit that inhabits it are unaware.
Merrick mispronounced writers.
Be very careful, Yugi. I sense a great evil.
Yami just told us everything this character's introduction has already told us.
I don't know anything about this duelist, and now I have to face him alone.
Yeah, welcome to every Yu-Gi-Oh tournament ever.
I I've made my play, now you make yours!
This is pretty much Yugi's standard opening move, just Celtic Guardian and no back row. But it's hilarious to me that Yugi basically shits on every other duelist for essentially this exact same opening.
Time for a new strategy.
What was the first strategy? Just swing him with Celtic Guardian?
There's only one player I know whose deck is filled with machine cards.
Does no one else run machines?
Show yourself, Bandit Keith!
I think we're supposed to gasp here, but there's no shock value. Nothing is added by the Keith reveal here. Kinda just feels lazy.
I'm always looking for new minds to control, and Bandit Keith seemed like the perfect puppet to do my bidding.
Why? Because he already has a deck? Can you explain this a little more? I liked in the Boo Saga, Babidi actually had a reason for controlling the minds that he controlled. If Merrick's just gonna spill exposition here, I'd like some setup on this, as the majority of the arc revolves around Yugi facing various mind-controlled people.
He led me right to you, the boy who possesses the legendary Millennium Puzzle.
Alright, hold on, pause right there. Bandit Keith knew of Yugi's Millennium Puzzle? This dude was so fixated on Pegasus and Joey, I can't believe he even noticed the puzzle. Also, Merrick, walk me back through this. You found Bandit Keith in the water, saved him, then what? You just left? Why didn't you raid Pegasus's castle? There's no way Keith survived in the water for the entire duration of the Joey v Yugi duel, Pegasus v Yugi, and the Aftermath episode. So for sure, you were outside the castle while one of those duels were happening.
Taya's cat has gotten sick. We need to take it to the vet.
Please, we need to help Fluffy. Poor Fluffy.
So yes, this is clunky and awkward. But I think my biggest issue here is that this isn't a good lie to get you all out of soccer duty. From Coach's point of view, why can't Taya do it herself? Or why would Taya come back to get Tristan and Joey instead of taking Fluffy straight to the vet? You know what would have been a better reason to get you all out of soccer practice, and maybe even the whole soccer team? Would be to say someone attacked and robbed Yugi and you aren't sure where he is. I feel like the truth here would be a lot more suitable.
Foolish boy. He has no idea what he's up against.
So I've skipped over a lot of this, but Merrick's been basically shitting on Yugi the whole match, you know, calling him foolish boy and picking on him and all that. Isn't your beef with the Pharaoh? Just like I was saying about the gang in the previous nitpick, why don't you just tell the truth about the Pharaoh? Like, explain your past and your point of view. I feel like Yugi might even sympathize with you. At the very least, it would make Yugi and us question the Pharaoh's goodness, and it'd be a whole lot more interesting than this.
This monster can take your machines apart! Dragon Champion, attack Mechanical Chaser!
Didn't we learn in the Joey v Bandit Keith duel that you can't beat machines and head-on attacks? Why is it that only Joey has to learn these lessons? Like, the rules are only in place when he's dueling.
He's assembled an army of the most rare and powerful machines in Duel Monsters.
No. We saw a much more threatening lineup when Joey was dueling Bandit Keith.
I play Makyu!
The boy is good. He plays much better than I had expected without the spirit of the puzzle to aid him.
Bro, chill out. Bro, chill out a little bit. He played a monster and a spell. Rex Raptor can pull off a 2-card combo like this. Nope, several things here. One, if the Shadows demand a duel that happen before you can officially control the powers of the puzzle, then the Shadows shouldn't be cool with cheating. And this very act should instantly trigger the Shadows to consume Keith. 2, you can't have Merrick be the big bad for this arc, and he's cheating in his debut episode to win. This instantly kills all of his aura. Any power this dude has is dead. He is cheating against a weakened Yugi in their first match. So I'd have fixed this in one of two ways. Either Keith duels as Keith, and Merrick bestows upon him the ability to turn this into a shadow game, but warns him, you know, something like, this new ability will make you a better duelist, but you gotta be cautious of the power. And then Keith cheats and is consumed by the shadow. Or you go full Babidi, and Merrick actually isn't a very good duelist, which in my opinion he isn't, but the people he controls are good duelists. And maybe during like the final battle, once evil Merrick is awakened, he's able to call upon the skill set of every duelist he's ever controlled. I don't know, either one of those I think would be cool.
But activating a ritual card takes more than just talk. You also need to have the right monster card in your hand, and what are the odds of that?
Stop it. When has that ever been an obstacle for anyone in the show?
What are the odds of that?
Maybe you finally understand the power you are up against, Yugi.
Merrick is drinking his own Kool-Aid. Bro, you cheated to get that card.
Behold the instrument of your destruction, one of the strongest beasts in Duel Monsters.
Careful, Merrick, don't overhype this, because it's about to be easily defeated, and we're not going to want to listen to you whenever you try to hype up other cards.
Our battle ends here.
Damn, all that hype about this being the most powerful card and blah blah blah, and it's got 2,800 attack and no effect? I'm starting to wonder if the power of the puzzle is all it's cracked up to be.
I place this card face down.
I'll unleash its wrath when the time is right.
Bro, a magic jammer? That's your ace up your sleeve? Who is this, Rex Raptor?
Now this is more like it.
This is more like it. Don't you have the heart of the cards? Even without Yami, you should be top decking exactly what you want every turn.
Zero, attack now!
Now I activate Mirror Force. It reflects Zera's attack right back at you.
I'll block your reflection with a little solemn judgment.
Damn, earlier y'all were freaking out over a summon plus a spell card. But a few turns later, we got a spell card that flips all the battle positions. Then we go into an attack, into Mirror Force, into Solemn Judgment, and no one says shit, just acting like this is normal.
But my ring is sensing stronger mystical energies than it's ever sensed before.
Stronger than the Pharaoh?
What's this? A dueling arena?
You could sense two energies battling, but didn't know there'd be a duel?
Guess again. Tribute to the doomed. It allows me to annihilate any monster you have on the field.
Yeah, but isn't this kind of a waste? You could just attack into it to remove it from the field. Now, if you could attack directly, then this move would make sense. You know, pop a monster and attack directly. But the way you play it, this is such a waste of a powerful card, and a waste of a cheat card pull. You should be either grabbing back row removal, or more of those battle position changing cards.
My puzzle! No!
Merrick, if you were really bad, you'd make Keith swallow a piece of the puzzle, a la King Piccolo swallowing a Dragon Ball.
I'm back again.
That's quite enough of that!
So earlier, Merrick was trying to free bandit Keith with his shadow powers, but when that doesn't work, he decides to launch his 100-pound body into Keith, and that somehow does work?
And once you've completed it, I'll be there to take it away.
Bro, shut the up. You've had like 100 chances to take this in the last however long it's been.
The Pharaoh and his loyal minions thought they could banish the power forever by dividing it up among the Millennium items and hiding them away.
I feel like this had the opposite effect of whatever they were hoping to achieve. Now instead of one powerful person, they have 7. Why not lock them away? By making it so that only a person with pure intentions could ever wield the power. Let's go ahead and make this a Nimbus Cloud situation.
Ring, transfer a portion of my spirit into this piece of the puzzle. One day soon, claim them for myself.
The payoff to this literally takes 100 episodes. Why are we planning so far in the future? Why not help Yugi get it off the chain right now, then sit with him until he puts it back together, then force him into a duel? All the legwork's done. Yugi is separated from his friends, his connection to Yami is severed. Right now is the weakest Yugi will ever be. This is your chance.
Thanks again. You totally saved the day.
Sure.
Whoa!
Why does Bakura have to act like a clumsy fool? He's so much more powerful than Yugi. He's got 2 Millennium items. He's already almost beaten the Pharaoh before. Later, during the quarterfinals of the same season, Bakura will very confidently duel Yugi. And the difference between now and then is he's got Yami and he's got an Egyptian god card. So why are you, 1, pretending to be a clumsy fool, and 2, not challenging him right now for the puzzle?
I've got to get back to school.
Back to school? I hope that was a joke. Bakura's #1 concern right now should be chasing down the other Millennium item user.
It could be all over for me, and for the spirit of the puzzle!
Yeah, but can this really be destroyed? Is it not like every other ancient relic in anime, where it's virtually indestructible? Also, how f***ing dumb would Bakura and Merrick feel if the prize that they both been chasing blew up in flames, and it was literally all their fault?
I'm the only one who knows how to solve it! My time's running out, and this fire is getting bigger by the second! If I solve the puzzle, I save the spirit! Even if I don't make it out, at least he will!
Bro, stop playing narrator and focus. The visuals of the fire is telling us what's happening. Just focus on your task.
Tristan, you were knocking that door like a Girl Scout. This time hard.
Is this a high-stakes situation or not?
Anyone here?
They went from doing 0 damage to the door to blasting it off its hinges.
This
Heads
place
up.
is haunted!
Tristan, did we just rescue Bandit Keith?
Huh, no way!
Forget him.
This is one of my favorite lines in the series.
Yes! Finished!
All right, now that it's solved, can you not summon Yami and he just puts out the fire with his shadow magic? Or at least blast the chain that's attaching it to the wall?
You go grab Yugi's deck.
Yo, shout out Joey, a real one right here. You know, I'm sure we've all been asked the question, you know, your house or apartment or whatever is on fire. What are you saving? I'm gonna tell you right now, the answer is not women, not children, not pets or any loved ones or anything. Always go for the deck and a binder if you got one. I feel like someone listening today needed to hear that. Always save the cards.
Come on, guys! Ready, fellas?
Oh, please, hurry up!
Do firefighters typically use water to put out an electrically caused fire?
Someone's after Yugi's Millennium Puzzle. I almost lost him today. Everyone's been trying to get their hands on it. And I know we haven't seen the last of whoever it is that's after Yugi.
Let me tell you right now, Taya, get ready, because that's the whole damn show. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. That is the first episode of Season 2. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, the whole deal, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much.